Well, now let's queer up out South Florida. David Archuleta is going to rock the block this weekend, and he's bringing an important message. He became an overnight teen sensation in 2008 when he finished second on American Idol. Legions of fans spent their Tuesday nights hitting redial so that they could vote for him. Since then, David came out. Not an easy task, having grown up a Mormon. His journey, a journey most people get to do in private, has been very public. This Saturday, his journey brings him to Wilton Manors for a new event, Rock the Block, presented by Harmony Waves. I first met Little David, as he was known during Idol season, which featured 3 Davids. Now, 16 years later, I have an exclusive interview where we cover many topics, including coming out and finding better mental health. While this isn't necessarily LGBTQ, because as you said, it's all LGBTQ can be family friendly, but it's not really a gay event, but it's in the gayest neighborhood within 1,000 miles. So why have you decided to start playing these gigs with the community?
Well, I feel like, just to help people realize and remind people really that people who are queer, part of the LGBTQ plus community, are part of the community, are part of the...
My reporter, Louie, and we were both just like so impressed with you. We watched you all season, obviously, but also we were like, you, for 18, 19, you get it. You know what I mean? And so like you were going to be more than a singer. You were going to, like, you're going to do choreography now. So tell me about your journey as you've grown and developed more into the musical world.
Yeah,
take all 15 years and sum it up into 1 minute. Go.
Oh my gosh. Well, it's been a growth for sure. I started, I auditioned for American Idol when I was 16. I'm 33 now. Yeah. I can't believe I'm still doing this. You don't know how long a career is going to last. And you've seen my career just like come and go. So I'm really grateful that I'm able to keep going, that people still will come and show up. It's always just like a very humbling experience to be like, wow, like people still like are listening and people still care about what I'm doing and they still like it. They still are enjoying the music, and I want to put on a good show for them so that they can have a good time, escape from their day-to-day lives for an hour, and just be able to go back and be like, oh, that felt good. I feel better. Like, that's my goal. I want to make people... You started popping up in my Facebook feed, talking about mental health, and you were doing a mental health campaign. Yeah.
And that's so important to the fact that it came up my feed can probably tell you what I've been Googling and Facebooking lately. So it's an important topic to me. It's an important topic to a lot of people because it's still a very stressful... Life is stressful, and I think we're just starting to acknowledge it. So what made you decide to help to share your story and sort of help bring people in to realize it's okay to not be okay?
Yeah. The last album that I released was actually during the pandemic, and it was called Therapy Sessions. Mm-hmm. And I wrote it because it was basically everything that was coming out of me as a result, maybe not a direct result, but like all these ideas were coming out of me as I was going through my own personal therapy. Mm-hmm. And it was really therapeutic. It was really helpful. It was so nice to learn how to have compassion for me, for the things that frustrated me about myself, where I was like, oh, I can't stand this about me, or like, I don't understand why I'm not like everyone else in this aspect. And so to go to a therapist and be able to learn like, oh, like other people deal with this. I'm not the only person. I'm not the one person with a problem. I'm not the one misfit that does not have any solutions to their life. And it was nice to have someone let you know it's okay and you can get through this, and here's some tools to do that. And you suddenly, like, therapy, having an outside perspective that is non-judgmental, that just allows you to have a space to just explore yourself and understand yourself, I think leads to a lot healthier of a personal view of who you are and how to keep moving forward. And so I was like, any way that I can do that, whether it's through an ad or through my music, through shows, because I talk about it in my shows too.
You can read more of my interview in this week's Out South Florida. And you can catch Archie on Wilton Drive this Saturday night. Faye, I know you're going to be hosting that, so you're going to get some serious FaceTime with him.
Yes, I get to meet him. I'm probably like 3 feet taller than him. Damn it, I'm going to wear my flats. I'm going to wear my flats for sure. Yeah. Because, here's the thing. Like, okay, David Archuleta, that was like season 2, right?
7.
Season 7. Okay. So I I stopped watching American Idol about season 10, right? Like the first 10 years you had me, right? I was there watching every week and I was hooked. And when it came to David Archuleta, he is so freaking talented, like so talented. But I knew he was gay. We all knew he was gay. We felt it and we stayed quiet just waiting for you, David, because we knew that when you were ready, you'd come out and we'd be here waiting. And we're so happy that you had the courage and the bravery to do so, right? He even came out the other day as a part-time bottom, which I don't really know exactly what that means, but I'm gonna ask him on Saturday for sure. And like
slide him my number,
and then slide him Ty's number. But like he told John, like this has been years since he was on American Idol, and people still love him. Like a lot of like my nieces and my friends' daughters were like, "Oh, I want to go see David Archuleta." I'm like, "You're like 16, 17 years old. What do you know about David Archuleta?" And they know about David Archuleta, and they want to see him on stage on Saturday. So it's gonna be an amazing event. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun.
We really are, and I've been interviewing him since his Idol season, and it's been really fun to watch him grow. I interviewed him obviously during Idol, his first album release, one other time, and then now this. And I don't know, when I watched the interview back, I saw him like really come alive when I talked about his mental health campaign. It is really an important topic to him, and like I said, he's already lived so much of his life publicly. And then to go and be public about this as well. And he would be 100% in his rights to not live life. But he is out there for young LGBTQ, for some that may have had not welcoming homes. Although he does have a great story where he talks about how his sister told his niece that he's the gunkle. Which I was like, oh my God, yes, David Archuleta for Gunkle of the Year. But he's had a really great journey, and I think we're all very lucky as a community that his journey brings him here this weekend.
Yeah, I love that.
No, I think this is going to be great, and I love the part of the interview where, again, he talked about mental health. Being a therapist, I just love it, and I think it's so important that we have more leaders and more, celebrities and more, performers talk about mental health and how important it is. And so I love it. It's great, and looking forward to seeing him.
Right, like maybe we could break that stigma, Edward, like when a young person is saying, hey, I have mental health issues and I'm addressing it, you can too, right? That's different than when a parent or a therapist is telling you something. You take it for, okay, face value. I can help myself and I'm enough and I'm worth taking care of my mental health.
Absolutely. Sure. Where is the concert going to be?
It's going to be on Wilton Drive. They're shutting down just 2 blocks, so it's not like Pride where you have to reroute your whole night. It's 2 blocks right by City Hall. On Wilton Drive. And we should mention Benedict Cork
tomorrow
kicks off the weekend at Hunter's tomorrow. That's an indoor one, but you're going to be there for that too.
I'm going to be there for that as
well. And
he's
he's a hottie.
He is adorable. He just came from the UK, and like he is just a sweet guy, another talented man, right? So he's going to have all the gay boys like this. And he's performing tomorrow at Hunter's Nightclub as the kickoff for Rock the Block weekend. And Saturday we'll be out there 6 to 11 p.m. closing down the street and having a great time. So please join us.
I don't even like to go out on Saturdays, and I will be at this thing. So yeah, I'm there.
I know you don't.